welcome to this edition of Behind the Badge. I'm Christy Kaler, Director of Media and Public Relations for the Harford County Sheriff's Office. Different seasons bring different challenges, and on today's show we'll give you some tips that will make your time on our roadways safer when ice, snow, and slush are making driving more hazardous. We'll also tell you what car thieves are looking for so you can avoid being a victim. Impaired driving can have some devastating consequences, but we often don't think of cost as one of them. Well, our traffic unit has some information that will change your mind. We'll also catch up with some of our Harford County Sheriff's deputies who took part in Maryland's coolest tradition. But first, an important part of ensuring the care, custody, and control of inmates at the Harford County Detention Center is making sure that they can be transferred to various locations safely. Let's find out how.
Hello, I'm Sergeant John Jenkins with the Harford County Detention Center. I'd like to introduce you today to the Inmate Transportation Unit. The Inmate Transportation Unit is a necessary function of the Harford County Detention Center because it's our responsibility to ensure that inmates are present at court appearances, whether that would be the local circuit and district courts or a circuit or district court or federal court anywhere in the state of Maryland. We are also responsible for getting inmates to doctor's appointments that take place outside of the facility, as well as transports back and forth from the state correctional institutions. To ensure the safety of the inmates, as well as the officers and the community, the inmates are secured with restraints and searched prior to departing the facility, as well as when they return to the facility, they are again searched prior to being put back into population. To give you an understanding of the volume of the transport unit, in 2017, the 7-person unit conducted over 4,000 transports throughout the state of Maryland. As always, the primary function of the transportation unit is to maintain care, custody, and control of the inmates, whether it's inside the institution or out in the community.
Welcome back to Behind the Badge. We've had lots of ice, snow, and slush so far this year, making driving conditions hazardous. But if you have to drive in bad weather, here are some tips on the best way to do it.
Hello, I'm Senior Deputy Matthew Schuler with the Harford County Sheriff's Office Traffic Unit. Today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about driving in wintry conditions. First thing, before you even get into the vehicle, is cleaning all the snow and ice off your vehicle. The hood, the roof, and all your windows. That way you can clearly see out in every direction and nothing flies off, striking the vehicles behind you. Another tip is to take it slow. Nothing fast happens when there's snow on the roadways. If you find your vehicle losing control, ease off the accelerator, steer in the direction that you want to go in. Ease on and off the brakes, no sudden inputs, whether it's your gas pedal or your brakes. Remember, the roads are slippery, we need to take it slow. Also, remember to put down that cell phone. It's hard enough to drive out there with all this on the ground. We don't need that distracting us. And lastly, if the road conditions are that bad, just stay home. Leave the roadways to the first responders.
Ice and snow aren't the only reasons to be cautious when temperatures drop. That's also when car thieves are on the lookout. But you don't have to be a victim, and here's how.
Hi, I'm Detective Norman Turner with the Harford County Sheriff's Office Auto Theft Unit. I'm here today to give you a few tips on how to prevent your vehicle from being stolen. Surprisingly, most auto thefts occur in Harford County because people leave their vehicles unlocked and they leave their keys inside their vehicle. Most newer vehicles are equipped with anti-theft devices like transponder-based ignitions, and these are only effective if you actually lock your door and remove the key. Additionally, with drug use on the rise, most addicts support their habit by rummaging through your vehicle at night looking for items of value. If you leave your keys behind inside your vehicle, this provides them with an opportunity to steal your vehicle. This is occurring in all parts of Harford County, to the southern end of Harford County where it's more populated, to the rural areas of Harford County in the north. The days of leaving the keys in your old farm truck are gone. The auto theft unit understands that in cold weather, it may be necessary for you to warm up your vehicle prior to driving. This will allow you to let your windows defrost to make it safer. Maryland laws have recently changed. They have now allowed you to start your vehicle up on cold mornings and warm them up, but they allow you to do it only on your private property. Please do me a favor. Lock your doors. Use your spare key. Use your key fob, because this will deter and help prevent your vehicle from being stolen. But Maryland law has not changed regarding leaving your vehicle unattended and running other than your private property. So if you leave your vehicle running and unattended at your local convenience store while you're running to get coffee, you are now providing thieves an opportunity to steal your car. The fine for this violation is $70 and 1 point assessed to your Maryland driver's license. So please help us prevent auto theft by removing your keys from your vehicle and locking your doors. The Maryland Vehicle Theft Prevention Council has come up with the Watch Your Car program. Basically what this is a voluntary program that allows you to participate in. This helps prevent auto theft. And let me explain. They actually provide you with a sticker that is displayed on the front and rear of your windshield. This allows police officers during the hours of 1 a.m. and 5 a.m. to stop your vehicle and identify the driver to make sure your vehicle is not stolen. So for more information, please visit their website.
Everybody loves a good time, but when that good time involves alcohol, it could turn deadly, especially if you're on the road. But the physical consequences of impaired driving are only part of the picture. Let's find out more.
We're all familiar with the physical dangers of impaired driving. I'm Sergeant Mike Lane, Harford County Sheriff's Office Traffic Unit. There are also other costs that are going to affect your wallet. Here in Harford County in 2016, there were 265 impaired driving related crashes. 111 people were injured and 4 fatalities were a result of those crashes. According to the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, or NHTSA, over 10,000 people are killed annually by impaired drivers. This equates to 29 people a day or 1 every 50 minutes. NHTSA also estimates that the cost to society of these crashes is over $44 billion annually. Driving impaired is a cost no one can afford. In Maryland, the average cost for your first DUI offense is $10,000. You can also get 12 points on your driving record and/or you can get a jail sentence. The best way to protect others, you, and your wallet is to don't drink and drive.
Growing up, we were the typical family. We were close. I had 3 younger sisters, and I was the oldest. Hannah was the youngest. 10 years difference between us. And, none of us ever expected it to end up the way it did.
I never would have imagined or suspected that our family would end up where we are today.
Yeah, the drug counselor read the test results, called us on the phone. She's got fatal levels of opiates in her body. We immediately got her into a program.
What's so awful about the drugs is that you have no idea where it may take you.
I would do anything in the world to just have one more minute with her, just to hug her and see her smile again. I loved her so much.
Heroin is stronger than anything, and it was becoming stronger than love at that point.
Harford County Sheriff's deputies recently celebrated the coolest Maryland tradition, the polar bear plunge. It's just one example of our deputies going beyond the badge. Lieutenant Mark Junkerman was among the courageous super plungers who took part in this year's Polar Bear Super Plunge at Sandy Point State Park, a fundraising event to benefit the athletes of the Maryland Special Olympics. This event gives a new meaning to chillin' and a new reason for freezin'. But most of all, we're thankful to Lieutenant Junkerman for his commitment to the Maryland Special Olympics. Now let's check in with our cold case file for some information on an unsolved crime here in our community. On Monday, December 31st, 2007, 22-year-old Tyree Eugene Brown was found shot to death in a residence in the 1800 block of Grempler Way in Edgewood. Detectives continue the investigation into this crime. However, there are currently no suspects in his murder. If you have any information about this case, please call us or submit an anonymous tip.
From our dining and shopping, to our rich history, to everything water, to the decoy capital of the world.
Come have a ball and Havre de Grace.
A great place to live, work, and play. Come discover and explore havredegrace.com.
Thanks for joining us today on Behind the Badge. We have lots more to share with you about who we are, what we do, and how we keep you and your family safe here in Harford County. Make sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Instagram for more information about our agency between episodes. Until next time, for Behind the Badge, I'm Christy Kaler.